Halloween, scary clowns, Guptas, Zumas, what, you can't even tell the difference. Van Rooyen visited the Guptas 7 days in a row, and then he was appointed finance minister. That was a good reward, ne? Time to act on ANC rot. Integrity Committee pulled no punches at Luthuli House talks. You see, that's what was going on. Oh, it's all hell broke loose in Luthuli House in the last few days. I mean, it was on Wednesday or Thursday, suddenly the lifts didn't work. Then the internet went down. Then the cell phones wouldn't work. And then suddenly the lights started flickering. I thought, oh my God, that's a bomb. And then one of the senior members of the ek moet nou versigtig sê, ANC Women's League came into my kitchen and didn't even say hello. They don't like me, the Women's League. They keep on saying to me, if you're not for Zuma, you're against Zuma. And then you are in trouble, Mrs. Bezuidenhout. I say to them, nee, my Scott, I am in the kitchen. You are in Parliament. You are in trouble. She just walked around the kitchen and she looked behind the cupboards. She looked in the cupboards. She looked in the pantry. She looked under the table. Ek dink, waarvoor soek hierdie vrou? And then another senior member of the ANC Youth League, one of those young men who is about 43, also came in, went into the fridge, opened the fridge, took out some cheese, my best cheese, and ate the cheese. I know it's their turn to eat cheese, but he also started looking around, looking, didn't even greet me. I said, excuse me, this is my kitchen. What do you want? They were looking for Jackson Mthembu. Of course he wasn't there. And even if he was there, I would have hidden him very well because I really, truly salute Jackson Mthembu for proving that there is freedom of expression in the African National Congress. There was an uproar about what he said. He said the NEC must resign, including him. And then he said something that really upset me. He said, the ANC is worse than apartheid. No, Jackson, you are wrong. The ANC is not worse than apartheid. The ANC is better than apartheid. In other words, the ANC is cleverer than the old National Party. I mean, for example, in the National Party, when a minister stepped across the line, he was fired, he was thrown out. But in the ANC, he gets promoted to ambassador. That's clever. And of course, all the promises that are made after the Constitutional Court says to members of the ANC, you have overstepped the mark, you are in breach of the Constitution. They all say, oh, I'm so sorry. But then nothing happens. That is cleverer than the National Party. But then, of course, one has to salute somebody like Jackson Mthembu. I mean, there are so many people that I know here in Luthuli House that are very concerned about what's happening. And what's happening is obviously on the front page of all the newspapers. Oh, and by the way, I gave Jackson the phone number of my dentist. He's still got this gap here, this gap. And that gap is calling out for a hashtag. Well, I'm sorry. Really, truly, if the ANC was worse than the National Party, then Jackson Mthembu would join Pravin Gordhan on Robben Island in a cell without a window. But who knows? Maybe freedom of speech is now being born in the African National Congress. Oh, liewe Aarde, look, this is a very nice headline. Is Pravin off the hook? God, I'm just very cross that he ate that cheese. It's very expensive cheese. Pravin Gordhan.
Evita, Evita, and you know what we mean. Evita, Evita, always on the scene. Evita Bezuidenhout, Evita should be queen.